Sorry? Hold it close. I'm Sunita Viswanath from Sadhana Coalition of Progressive Hindus, and I cannot tell you how beautiful this gesture is on the part of, if not now, and all of you, to include a Hindu voice in this morning ceremony. I have been moved to the place of mourning for the first time since Srinivas Kuchibotla was killed, because until this moment I was in rage. And I thank you for grounding me in this way. And because I'm grounded in this very emotional way, I don't know what I'm going to say. Sadhana is a progressive Hindu organization, and our core belief is the one that you all are expressing by being together, by doing this ritual, and by inviting me to be a part of it, and that is ekatva, or oneness. We are one. My community, the Hindu community, the Indian Hindu community, is in a moment of deep grief. Grief for Srinivas Kuchibotla, a young Indian man, a young husband with dreams. His wife, his widow, is trying to make sense of this madness. And all of us who are able to say his name, it's such a powerful thing to say the names of those we have lost together. Stand with her in her grief. Alok Madasani was his best friend, and he was shot at, but he survived. And the power in all of us coming together like this, as one, was expressed by a young white man, not the man who shot Srinivas and Alok, but the young man who tried to save their lives, Ian Griot. He believes in what we're about today. He believes we are one. Grief for the sick man who was shot in Washington State and thankfully survived. Grief for Harnish Patel, who was killed in South Carolina. It may not have been a hate crime, but it may have been, and they don't know. But he was an Indian man who was shot in America today, and so I suspect it was. Pain for my Jewish community, for the increasing targeted attacks, threats, attacks on cemeteries, schools that have been evacuated, community centers that have received bomb threats. I am the daughter-in-law of a Jewish family. This is my issue, this is my struggle, this is my grief. But it would be were I not part of a Jewish family. Pain for my Muslim brothers and sisters, who are the most targeted community in America today. The Muslim ban is back, and we need to stand up for our Muslim brothers and sisters today and every day until we reverse this tide of hatred. And being here today is part of that solidarity. And proud to stand with you in unity and today in grief. I want to say the name of one more son of all of us who lost his life a year ago in India. Rohit Vemula, an Indian Dalit, who took his own life because he was no longer able to face the daily struggle of living in India as a Dalit activist. He took his own life, but his mother, Radhika Vemula, has advocated for human rights of all people, especially Dalit people, from that day till today. And on International Women's Day, which is tomorrow, Sadhana is honoring Radhika Vemula. And so in our mourning today, I want us to also remember Rohit Vemula, a man who died for justice and whose life was not lost in vain because we are here today. The heart of Hinduism is pluralism and oneness. a mantra or a prayer that is taught to all of our children. They can all recite it because it is so basic, is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is the spirit in which I join you tonight. And yes, we are in fear, we are in grief, and yes, the community is facing great fear, but what our coming together today and every day represents is resilience and determination and power. The power that each of us has in our communities and the even greater power that we have when we come together. So one of the most powerful prayers that I know, that I was taught, is the one I would like to share tonight. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lead me from the unreal to the real. Lead me from darkness to light. Lead me from death to immortality. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you.